What? I'm not doing this last minute. Don't look down here. You're doing this last minute. Anyway, DnDecember, day 13. Fucking episode 7. Locathah. Locathah is a fish. Let's do D10. Barbarian. Why do you keep giving me the same ones? Alright. Fucking barbarian, I guess. D20. 15. Reserved. Reserved barbarian? What? Huh? Okay. A reserved barbarian who's a fish. Man. Okay. Ring, 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 ring. Hey, what's that sound? The sound of me phoning this episode in. Not really, but this drawing I did quick. This was probably about an hour I spent on this one. It didn't take super long. It's not super impressive, but it's okay. I think it's still good. It's better than like the first 2 of these DnDecember episodes, I'd say. I like what came out, but yeah, I just didn't have a whole lot for Locathah. I've never really used Locathah or know much about him, so I just sort of took the one that showed up from like the official art for Locathah, and I just sort of made a variation on him. And he's a little mudfish. He was reserved, so I gave him just a singular dagger that he would wield. I think the idea of a barbarian who's normally this like very proficient fighter with very large weapons fights with just a dagger and only fights defensively. Specifically, I believe the thought I had for him was that he is a wild magic barbarian, and because of the way that the wild magic barbarian works, where he can't really tell exactly what his rage is going to do, he just tends to try to avoid conflict, stays out of it, and does not try to fight. Because he doesn't like to fight. He's just a little shy little dude. In terms of a name, fucking Glorbo, I don't know. Look, I did not give a whole lot of thought when doing this guy. I was head empty for this most of the time. It was very much just sort of simple. I tried playing around when we get into the colors with them, or sort of painting them in a slightly different way, but it ultimately ended up being very similar to how I do it anyway. I think the next one we have in the list, I'm gonna pull it up actually, I believe is Locathah. They're the elephant people. Yeah, Locathah. So, I will probably do another simple one for that in the next episode, like closer to this, or like sort of the centaur and stuff. Not super duper complex, but the one after that, the Eladrin, or possibly even the Goblin, I'm gonna put quite a bit of work into trying to make those look really, really good. Because I've actually, it depends on the role that we get for them, but Eladrin and Goblin are 2 classes I quite like a lot. So, but yeah, here's me just adding the sort of colors into this little mudfish man. Got a very nervous look about him. I love his goofy eyes. Tried to do some rim lighting here. I believe it stays, but it gets sort of blended a bit. But yeah, there's him. painting in his knife now. I do like how the knife turned out. I think it's alright. I need to get better with doing line work and stuff. Just figuring out how line work should be done in a painted setting. Probably gonna try and, for not the next episode, but between episodes, read more of the Draw with Jazz of Paint book and try to make another painting more along the lines of the there's just me adding some picturing. Along the lines of the other thing. But yeah. So I realized here while trying to do the background that like it wasn't full opacity. So I ended up going through with like a black and then putting that under, and it gave this really interesting speckled effect to this dude. And I don't know why, I just really dug it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And I start layering in the ground he's standing on. Start putting in the background. Something lightening it up. And then I debate on putting like a forest or something behind it, but originally I was going to draw him in a marsh, but I just didn't feel like doing it. So I just put in some simple mountains behind him. Ended up just color adjusting, adding some snow to the caps of them, trying to figure out the best way to do it. Adding some more variation to the color of the mountains themselves. And then just, yeah, do some blurring and adjusting. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I add a little vignette effect and a little lens flare. Yeah. Just a little simple guy. But here it is. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. So.